You've got movement, it's that perfect length, that perfect weight, and it's our today's special. Oh, and look who is rocking the Fringe jacket. None other than Christie Brinkley herself. How are you, my friend? Oh my gosh, you look amazing.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you. I'm wearing my Christie Brinkley Fringe jacket. How fun is this?
I love this jacket. I couldn't wait to get here today and share it with all my friends out there. Because it's a kind of jacket that you can throw on over everything. You have it on over a dress and boots. I have it on with our corduroy pants.
Love.
And the t-shirt you were just talking about. And it's so great. It's similar in vibe to a jean jacket. You know what I mean? Like if you grab that jean jacket for that occasion, well, now you have another choice, another choice for grabbing and going.
I love that.
It's so elegant. It really, it's a classic, timeless piece, so beautifully constructed. The fabric, wait till you feel it. It's so soft, and it's as cozy as wrapping up in a blanket. You can belt it, by the way, which looks really cute. Or just leave it, you know, button it down.
I even saw you have it thrown over your shoulders,
Thrown over the shoulders is really good. Yeah, because you know what happens when you do that? Something happens with that sleeve that becomes very sort of,
okay, I've got to try it.
So, you know, at a cocktail party or whatever. I mean, I think this black sweater, these pants, this jacket can take you anywhere.
For sure.
And you're comfortable. And, you know.
I mean,
so yes, darling, hello.
Oh, I love it. It's just instant chic, isn't it? But still fun. And like you said, cozy and warm and comfortable. So we've got it for you in all sizes, and we even have all the colors. As a matter of fact, let me show you the colors. I get so excited about
gorgeous. The colors are great.
How great this is. I'm going to scooch on over because I want you to see this colors.
This is going to be your hardest decision.
Yes, and it is because they're all so good. So we've got it for you in the oatmeal. And that's the one you see there on Michelle. And I love that we've got it in average and petite. And Michelle is petite, so you can see how it's gonna fit on her. Not overwhelming, not too much. I love the layered effect with the scarf. I mean, it's just so perfect. So that's oatmeal. We also have it for you in the heather gray, and I know that one has been very popular today. So if you like the way that Molly's wearing it, you're gonna go along with that heather. Oh, that's not the heather gray, excuse me. That one is the camel. That's the camel. That's the one that you have on. For some reason, I saw gray. I need glasses.
We do have a gray. It's coming up.
So that's the camel, and that's also the same one that Christie's wearing. I'll show you the other colors as well. We've got ruby red, and if it's coming across super bright on your screen, let me just share with you, it's this beautiful muted heathered ruby red, which really is going to be that pop of color in your wardrobe. This one is the oatmeal that you saw earlier. This is the camel. We also have it for you in a dusty blue, and that's the one that Christie's holding on to. So if you like to wear it with your jeans,
color.
Go with that dusty blue. This is the heather gray. I knew there was one. And then we also have it in black, and that's the one that I have popped on.
And the black is the only one that's really saturated and solid in color. The others, when you get up close, that's what makes it look so elegant and almost suede-like. It's like a what is that called? A molten?
Yes, a molten
jacket. Like, you know, that kind of wool. But that gets heavy. That gets like worsted wool very quickly. This is very fluid, and it's bends and it's light, but it will, you know, protect you from the heat, but not overwhelm you. Not, you know, and it's great for layering.
Perfect. Because you've got room to move. I want you to order your regular size. Now, if you do want it, because it is a nice, generous fit, if you're between sizes, let's say sometimes you wear a medium, sometimes you wear a large, go ahead and get the large, because thinking about like the bigger sweaters that we're gonna wear underneath. You just want to have that room.
Yeah, we designed it specifically so that when it gets colder, you can put that next layer underneath. Anything from a hoodie, you know, to a real cable knit sweater, you've got room for it because the sleeves, it's a drop sleeve.
Yes.
They're generous. If you have your shoulders are sore, you can get in and out of this jacket really easily.
Good point.
Sometimes I'm like, oh, my shoulder, how do I get my arm in there?
Yeah.
But this one, it's like,
it's just
a piece of cake.
It's just easy. It's got movement, it flows. We've got extra small to 3X on this one. We've got average and petite, everybody's included. And we're gonna go on over to the girls because now that you've seen all of the colors, for you it's really gonna be about which way do I go, because they're all so good.
It is true, they are all so good.
Here comes Ingrid in the gray. Ooh, I like the gray, sort of like from top to bottom.
The gray, you know, is a big color this season.
Yes.
And Ingrid looks so chic in that. And do you notice?
Yes.
The jacket is roomy enough to put her blazer on underneath.
Good point.
I mean, that's like, you know, how many times have you put on a blazer and then you go to get your coat on and the sleeves are too narrow and you can't do it? You know,
Been there so many times.
It's so great that you can do those layers like that.
This is
But
good.
it still doesn't look too big when you don't really, I just have a very thin layer underneath right now.
Yeah.
And it's so comfortable.
And just movement.
Yes.
The top that Christie's wearing is coming up in just a moment. So if you wanted to kind of have that entire look, you're going to be able to do that. And you can always shop on hsn.com as well. But whether you are taller, because how tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
5'9". Whether you are, I'm 5'5". I'm kind of right there in the middle. And Piper, are you I'm not Piper, Michelle, 5'2"? So 5'2", 5'5", 5'9". Michelle has it on in the petite. We're both wearing the average. It works across the board. I just love this. So I think it's really gonna be, and kind of gives us an invitation to play a little bit in this cooler season with the fringe, with the Western vibe.
Well, we're seeing the fringe on all the runways right now. Fringe is the thing.
Yeah.
And so we've got the fringe placed just, I think we really placed it to perfection.
Yes.
Because a lot of, you know, fringe jackets, and this jacket is a takeoff from, you know, I have a little collection of fringe jackets because I love it. I love the way the fringe makes me feel.
Yeah.
I did a lot of horseback riding and everything, and I love it bouncing along as I'm going down the trail. But we didn't overdo it. We didn't put fringe across the front because that might make you feel too bulky.
Okay.
We didn't put it across the back. We left it simple there so that, you know, right across, because sometimes they put it across the back.
Right.
But that way, it makes it really comfortable for, you know, climbing into the car, you sit back, and
it's just,
it has it down here, which is really cute.
I love
and,
it.
Yeah.
So as you're walking, as you move, it moves. I even love, like, if you kind of want to play with the fringe, it's right there at fingertip length.
And it just makes you, I don't know, it's fun in pictures, too, to have your fringe give, you know, the feeling of motion.
That's right.
So,
and when you think about, I live in the South now where it's always hot, but I used to live in the East. I lived in Washington, D.C., and I realized that a lot of times when the weather gets colder, most people never see what you're actually wearing. They only ever see your coat or your jacket.
Yes.
So why not make it a statement?
Yes.
You know, make it fun.
And also leaving it boxy like that and being able to add those layers makes it, you know, better for all seasons.
Yes.
You know,
very much
because
so.
you can throw this on really just as it's just starting to get a chill in the air with a little t-shirt and throw this over it and you're good to go.
For sure.
You know, then it chills down a little more. You're doing something casual. You put a sweatshirt underneath it, a sweater under a thin sweater.
Love it.
Then it gets colder. You're going to get the scarf and wrap it around your neck. And you've got room for all of that.
That's
you've got
right.
room for a blazer.
Underneath.
Yes.
And all you're doing, I hope that you're choosing your color because they're all good. I will tell you, you cannot make a bad decision. If you want to go with the lightest option, it's called oatmeal.
And imagine the oatmeal with your winter whites and a whole cream kind of story.
Love.
You know, gorgeous.
Love it.
And we also have some sweaters that just happen to go beautifully with all of these jackets that
so well
we'll probably
out.
show you later.
For sure. So if you like the light one, it's oatmeal. If you like the one Christie's wearing and the one Molly has on, it's called camel, which is this beautiful warm brown. And I know a lot of you are calling in and shopping for camel right now. If you want the black one that I have on, it's a fun way to wear a black coat. If you just feel comfortable that way, but it adds some personality, and do that.
Can't you see this black one over like a black silk bias cut dress going all the way down to the ground?
Oh, wow.
And you toss that over your shoulders. You throw maybe a little concho belt with turquoise around your hips.
Oh, my.
And just saunter in. Hello.
With this, you have to do the Christie walk. You have to do it when you get home. You have to do it. Yes.
This coat gives you some attitude.
For
you know?
sure.
And I mean, I haven't slept in 2 nights, so what do I know? But I'm losing my voice. But
all for fashion.
I love this jacket.
Yes.
And I want you to have it too.
For sure.
Because that's my whole point with TWRHLL is I've got, when my team came over to my house, they're like, we got to get in your closet, Christie. You know, we've seen some things on Instagram, but we got to get in your closet.
Yeah.
And I have my closet, which I was too embarrassed for them to see because I'm always on the run doing things and it just, but I tried to straighten it up for them to come over and they immediately saw, oh, what's this over here? Oh, that's my jackets and coats and stuff. And they found, you know, the jackets like, oh, well, you obviously love the Fringe.
Yes.
We've got to do something like that in the line. Yeah. And then I have my sailor section.
Yes.
Part cowgirl, part sailor. and so we've got our sailor's pants and stripes, you know, that you've seen here before if you've been following us along. And it all is amazing how it all works together.
That's right.
You know?
And that's the thing too, because it's the same with all of us. We like more than just one thing. And so it is nice when you can blend it.
Absolutely. And I also try to think about things that have been, you know, desired through time. Like when I look at a 1940 movie and I see a woman standing there in her rolled up blue jeans and a little fringe jacket, and I go, oh my gosh, she looks so now.
Right.
Because that's classic American style, you know? And so that appeals to me a lot.
Absolutely.
These are things that are heritage fashions.
Yes.
You will pass these down, you probably won't pass it down. Your daughter will probably come in and take these because this is good for all ages. You know,
that's what she's going to do. She's going to help herself to your closet, to your jacket.
Yes.
And really, this is your time to help yourself to the one that you want. As our today's special, if you love the gray, it's the heather gray. That's the one you see there.
Very
on
trendy
Ingrid.
right now.
Very much so. And remember,
very chic.
And she's got it on with kind of a wash, you know, a dark wash pant, a really cool boot. It just blends beautifully.
And gray also looks gorgeous with a really washed out kind of rugged jean too. You know how it gets a little bit of that silvery look in there and then you put your silver on. You know, so that's a really good pick for either a more sophisticated city look and right into the blue jean look.
If you want to go with the lightest option, it is the oatmeal.
The oatmeal is such a classic. That's what you'd see like the real cowboy wearing that.
I love it.
Suede boots and his jeans for the roundup.
If you like the one Christie and Molly were wearing, that one, it was your camel. I have it on in black. We also have it in dusty blue and the ruby red. And really, it's all about which one you're getting for yourself. So average and petite, extra small to 3X, nice and warm. And guess what? You can machine wash this at home, which when it comes